Welcome back to my Fallout London experience. I'm here at the British Museum. I'm on a quest to get to the Bank of England, but on the way I'm going to stop off here and see what there's anything in here. I've no doubt there's some wonderful things and we can get.
Hello and welcome to the British Museum. My name is Terry, and I'm happy to be your guide as you journey Earth's history. But before you begin, a word of warning. If you perchance have wandered into these hallowed halls in search of treasure to loot, go right ahead. I have disabled all of our security systems and encourage you to saunter through each and every corridor without a care in the world. In fact, I suggest you head straight towards our atrium, for there are no traps of any kind awaiting your presence. Have a wonderful day here at the British Museum.
Well, that was certainly unexpected. So we've got a robot called Terry, who's in charge of the museum, and he's in here and he's acting sarcastically or whatever it is, but I don't believe a word he says. And of course, you know, the museum's bound to be rigged, and there's probably robots and all kinds of creatures waiting inside. So let's go and see what's happening in the British Museum. Ah, oh look, somebody's blocked the way. There must be something interesting up there, some kind of weapon or magical device. Let's, these are the double-ended ones, they've got to do both sides. Excellent, that's twice as many fibre optics as you would normally get if it was a single one. So let's carry on into the British Museum and see what we can find. So far I haven't found anything, except these. Except Terry and his robots. Now I hold him at, I don't know, there's about 4 or 5 robot protectrons outside. As soon as I started to go towards the British Museum, they attacked me. I assume that there's going to be more protectrons inside. But I do have the robot hacking perk, so hopefully I should be able to shut them down. That's another zap pistol. I seem to be picking up a lot of these zap pistols of late. Various ones with various components which can be swapped out, made, and a better one can be made. So we have red rats in here as well. Okay.
Check the breast pockets. It's where I keep my valuables.
Well, what do we have here? This is one of those toys. It's not the Cthulhu, it's the other toys that the Thames Haven children play with. Yeah, that's got to be something for probably a quest, isn't it?
Here you see a recreation of... I'm missing that particular data point. Must be some sort of corrosion of my inner memory systems. Let's just say this is historical. Not that you'd care.
So be it.
Approach and identify yourself.
Hello, you've got a display case with some lights on it. That looks interesting. I'm going to take the long way around. I want to check in all these old boxes and cases to see if there aren't any weapons in there. There's bound to be something in here. Like example, maybe Excalibur. It'd be nice to find Excalibur.
Hey, Thief. I know we've had quite a strenuous relationship. What with me trying you and you insisting on staying alive. But I want to ask you for a favor.
Intruder detected.
Can you take one of these clocks with you? This is not a trap. I swear none of them are jerry-rigged to explode, or something inane like that. You know what? I changed my mind. I wasn't lying when I said I wanted you to take one of these clocks. It's just, I didn't expect you to pick
Do
that
not
one.
be alarmed.
Tremble at the
I
sight.
expected you to back one, and now I think I want to keep all of my clocks. Can you put them back, please?
He wants me to put it back. It's got to be some sort of joke in it.
Oh, you're just going to ignore me, huh? Fine, don't go calling for my help when you're being burnt to death by one of my robots or something?
Put down your weapons and submit to authority.
Sorry, pal, but I don't submit to authority.
Do not attempt to flee. You will be identified and sanctioned. Attention. Fugitive should be considered armed and the fugitive has been located.
Let me show
Commencing
you just what
attack.
I've learned.
Please take cover until the danger has been eliminated.
I was just getting warmed up.
Yeah, just checking my settings just to make sure that it is what I thought it was. Yeah, it's mouse 5. That's what you'd use to hack the robots. So the robots can't be hacked. Okay, so we have to kill them. Okay, let's get this party ended. So far I found a watch.
One time, a vindictive, crafty thief managed to sneak all the way into this very room you're standing on. They believe this Lewis chessman is to be a trap, and tried to carefully move it out of the way. This was, of course, an awful idea. The beast slowly slipped out of its pedestal and crushed him to death. I was honestly astonished by such a blatant display of idiocy. I almost considered erecting a statue in that thief's honor. But then I thought, no, I won't do that, and so I didn't do it. Ah, the Sutton Hoo helmet, a masterpiece of Anglo-Saxon craftsmanship. The helmet was found during the 1939 excavation of the Sutton Hoo ship burial. One can't help but marvel at
Every
its
altercation
extravagance.
I've had in my life, that was the most terrifying.
So the Sutton Hoo helmet, that's got to be the piece that we've come for. If it says take, well, I suppose they all say take. Yep, take.
Congratulations! You have just placed your grubby little fingers on a helmet that once belonged to Anglo-Saxon King Raidwall. I am so happy to see you smear this delicately ornate piece of history with your dirty hands. Please don't hold yourself back. Insert your grotesquely misshapen head and bend the ancient craftsmanship of this relic to your vicious will, you mongrel.
Now I'm surprised. I thought when I heard the name Terry, I thought it was going to be Terry Thomas, but that does not sound like Terry Thomas at all. In fact, it's Mountbatten that sounds like Terry Thomas.
Oh, goodness. Look at what happened to the ceiling in the Western Gallery. It's going to take me ages to try and clean this up. Of course, I can't do that while you're still alive. My dear thief, can you please just die
I hope I'm wrong,
so I can
but
get back to fixing this place? It would be so helpful. Just jump into a pit somewhere and die for me, please.
Glorious from things.
You know, that vaguely sounds like a reference to the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who said he'd rather die in a ditch than do a U-turn. He did a U-turn and then got the name on social media as dead in a ditch. Right, what we got here? Oh, we got some gold.
You're going to take good care of that, aren't you? That's 2,000 years of history right there in your hands. Don't you dare drop it, or I swear I'll stuff you and put you on display in the moronic humans section.
Messy pockets of yours.
Oh, right, yeah, we've got too much stuff. I'm carrying far too many weapons and too much junk, as usual. I'll have to drop something or have some alcohol. Must be something in there I can give them. Chuck that away. Oh, so it can't be deactivated. It's a weapon drop, isn't it? see, I finally found something of use at the British Museum. Excellent.
Thief, you stand before the body of my creator. His name was... No, hang on. This isn't my creator. This is one of the ruthless thieves I murdered in cold blood, much like I'll do with you. I'm so sorry. I always get these confused. Carry on. Stop, stop, stop. Do you see that? That thing on the wall with the shapes and the colors? I hate that thing. I hate it so much. My creator used to call it modern art. I call it absolute dreck. You have no idea how much I hate that thing. It makes no sense. Art should have a purpose and meaning and context. It can't just be a bunch of wild shapes. Blimey, I hate it so much. Listen, Thief, can you shoot for a moment? Just a few quick shots? I promise I won't tell anyone. Just blast. I say, are you my mummy? Eyes where ancient Egyptian secrets are wrapped in layers of linen and ancient. These prisons held remains for a glimpse into a world shrouded in mystery, where thousands ruled with divine authority, and the afterlife held the promise of eternal reward. With their enigmatic expressions and carefully preserved bodies, these mummies stand as silent sentinels of a bygone era, captivating visitors with tales of ancient rituals and timeless legacies.
Yeah, I must find Arthur and give him some stuff. Now, he's not here. Does that mean I've got to fight a legendary? That's normally the way it works.
Warning, hostiles in area.
Behold the treasures of Ur, a bunch of quintessentially ancient artifacts if ever there was. Behold their magnificence, the epitome of Sumerian style and craftsmanship. Check out the standard of Ur in the center. One can't help but imagine the ancient Mesopotamians proudly parading this around, perhaps using it to store their tea leaves, or as a rather extravagant biscuit tin. Don't you go touchy-touchy now.
Cooperation is requested. Do not be alarmed. Law and order will be restored shortly.
Well, hey, another Doctor Who TARDIS. So a legendary Protectron and a legendary Red Roach at the same time. What the heck? I mean, what are the chances of that?
Engaging multiple hostiles. Kill.
Hold on a moment. Where did you go? No living could be this far.
Violence will not be tolerated.
Bones can't handle too much. I can feel them rattle.
Hang on a minute, it's a legendary, but I didn't get anything legendary from it. I mean, hello, Team London. Somebody's forgot to pack something in it. Hang on, what's that? Oh, there was something there. Hello. Oh, that's a Red Roach. Right, okay. Okay, well, so far not so good. What we got here? I found a watch, a helmet, a few bits and bobs. Oh, a crude launcher. I won't be able to pick that up. I'll have to pick it up on the way out.
Here we find ourselves amid the treasures of Africa within the hallowed halls of the British Museum. These artifacts tell the tales of civilizations that thrived under the African sun, where we bless the rains down in Africa, from the mighty kingdoms of the Nile to the rich cultures of the savannas and jungles. Each relic whispers of ancient traditions and enduring legacies, painting a vivid picture of a continent teeming with life and history. And lo, as you bask in the splendor of these artifacts, I guess it's going to take a lot to drag me away from you.
Hang on, that sounds very much like a reference he said earlier about arranging Africa. Now he's done the first line of the chorus of Toto Africa song. But the second line hasn't come out. It will take more than 100 men to take me away from you, drag me away from you. Okay, well, it's interesting.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
You know what, Thief? I think you're the first human to step foot into this room in the last 100 or so years. It's honestly quite an accomplishment. Most of the other thieves died several rooms back, but you managed to stay alive, despite all of my attempts. I think you deserve a round of applause. Can you stand still for a moment while I find the applause command? It won't take me more than just a second. All you have to do is stand right there. Oh, drat. I actually pressed the applause button instead of the trap button. Silly me. Such a silly mistake. It's enough to make you want to stand completely still as I activate my trap. Okay, I believe I have what you humans call a programming problem. Let's just pretend you didn't hear all of that, and oh, it was actually a trap all along!
Ah, there's nothing like the sting of alcohol pouring down your throat.
So another possible quest item, it can't be picked up, but it might possibly be something that we may need later.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
You can drop that one, I don't care. In fact, I want you to drop it, because it would actually help me. So go ahead, throw it away, like it's a cheapest demon crag. I don't mind, have fun.
Engaging hostile target.
It's getting seriously aggravating here in the British Museum. I'm thinking about making exit if I can find the exit. That is, let's see if I can find anything to help me in here. I'm running out of food. and completely overweight because I carry a gun for every occasion. I have got 3 or 4 rifles, I've got a shotgun, I've got a handgun, I've got mines, I've run out of mines, I've got grenades, I've run out of grenades, Molotovs, and so on, so yeah. And I've got 2 or 3 different kinds of armour as well I'm carrying with me. The Catechus, the golden, the two-headed snake, that looks like it's a quest item as well.
Ramesses II, or as I like to call him, Ramesses the really rather regal.
Until order has been
Because nothing says I'm compensating for something quite like building a gazillion statues of yourself. Oh dear, Mr. Ramesses II, the pharaoh with the most statues to his name since, well, ever. I mean, talk about an ego trip. You'd think he was trying to build a pyramid out of all the statues of himself. But hey, during my first few years of operation, many of the museum's visitors stare at this particular piece of porcelain. I thought it strange that humans would be so fascinated by what amounted to a series of inane scribbles upon a generic stone. That is when I realized, Thief, that all of humanity's history can be summarized as nothing but endless staring at an...
So nice touch from Team London, and they've got Lorenzo's helmet, where in fact it's a replica of the helmet, it's not the actual
is
helmet, of course.
requested. Do not attempt to flee. You will be identified and sanctioned.
Cast your eyes over Bucephalus, the noble steed of Alexander the Great. Because nothing says I'm a conqueror quite like riding into battle on a horse named after something sounding like an ST.
I'm not a pet.
I suppose it's better than
know
calling him
that, right?
Stubby or Mr.
The world's
Now,
going down the
pardon
flames.
freeze.
I'd never
Because who needs cinema when you've got Greek drama carved into marble? And I'm not just talking about their attempts at repatriation.
No. Just
Legally
me.
purchased by Lord Elgin, the Elgin Marbles, or the Parthenon Frieze, is like the world's oldest soap opera, complete with dramatic poses and scandalous storylines. I can just imagine the ancient Athenians sitting around, gossiping about their favorite marble characters over a cup of wine. Shame that current-day Greeks can't do the same. Alexander III of Macedon. A man so legendary, even his enemies couldn't help but be impressed.
Alexander the Great, head of the Corinthian League, who set out to rescue the whole world from the Persians, namely Cyrus the Great, 500 BC, and he ruled, him and his family, and Darius III and all that stuff, ruled the world for 200 years, and they've captured Palestine, Syria, Egypt, Africa, Italy, and a lot of the Greek islands. These are the stories that make up the Old Testament, basically. So Alexander the Great, when he got to Egypt and he freed them from, he got rid of the Persian satraps, they poured oil on his head and he became known as the Anointed One. Name or word is Christos.
Gaze upon the lion hunt of Ashurbanipal, where ancient kings showcased their prowess in the art of big game hunting. But imagine this, a twist in the tale, where the hunter becomes the hunted. Picture a scenario where a dedicated machine turns the tables on the unsuspecting museum intruder. As you stand before the majestic relief, admiring the ancient scene, suddenly you hear the whirring of gears and the clanking of metal. Before you know it, you're caught in a modern-day lion hunt, with 10 hot on your heels. It's a reminder that even in the most serene of museum settings, one should always be prepared for the unexpected.
Okay, so this will eventually lead to T.E.R.R.Y, and I'll probably have to defeat T.E.R.R.Y, however, whatever. But at the moment, the flames don't seem to be harming me at all. I think they're just for show. Okay, so he's let us out. Let's see what's around the corner.
Why are you still here? Is it because the sight of religious idols and books has confused you and shocked you to your very core? No response, hmm? I'll mark you down as both mute and incredibly stupid.
Here we go again.
Okay, so there's not a lot happening down here. I think we've got everything that we could get, and the other stuff which we couldn't pick up at all, the possible quest items. Well, I've got one of the Peruvian one, it's definitely one. I don't know whether the watch is one. The helmet could be possibly linked to Arthur, as it's an ancient British English crown. The other two we've yet to be seen. So, I think I want to get this quest over with. It's one of those quests, you walk into a building, already you're suddenly in a quest.
Observe the curious case of the irate thief caught in a loop. Seriously, you've gone into a loopity-loop. Much like a perplexed creature in the wild, it finds itself trapped in a cycle of frustration. Oh, bother, I unlocked the doors. Well, there's a quest. In its quest to break free, T.E.R.R.Y unwittingly triggers a mechanism, inadvertently opening the doors to unexpected adventures. You must forgive me for the state of this particular atrium. We used to have a staff of cleaning robots, but they're all gone. Not dead, mind you. That is physically impossible.
Things were feeling
No,
fine.
I merely tried to reprogram them into the machines that would deal with people like you. Some just shorted out, though. Guess they thought it too much of a crass career change.
Anything to avoid needless combat. As a member of the corpse minority, I see no problem with this. I just heard a noise. A very bad noise. I need to get my ears checked. Again. I believe something feels strange. I knew it! We're being attacked! Not to interrupt your regularly scheduled wandering, but keep an eye out.
There's a lot of worrying and clicking going on, and I really must find out what it is. And whatever it is, it's inside this building, so I've just got to find a door to get in. Now that T.E.R.R.Y's gone quiet, that it is possibly T.E.R.R.Y inside this building.
I hope I'm wrong.
Once upon a time,
I'll take
humankind
the real
venerated
risk.
figures like this one. According to my archives, this was thought to be a figure of wealth. And many cultures believed that if you were to throw yourself before its feet, then the figure would grant you riches beyond your wildest belief.
King Midas?
I find it rather strange how your species was
What
capable
is
of
that
transferring
dreadful
all of its
stench?
magical thinking
And how
onto
can we
human-like
get an end to it?
statues, as if you were little godlike beings. Just molding life out of clay and stone and metal, literally converting the Earth's refuse into art. Well, pull back the curtain and behold the might. Not so terrifying, oversized robot. It's me, T.E.R.R.Y. It's like stumbling upon the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, only with more bolts and less bluster. Excuse me, dear colossal thorn in my robotic buttocks. But it seems this museum isn't quite big enough for the both of us. I must politely request that you either vacate the premises or gracefully attempt to power me down. After all, there's only room for one showstopper here, and I'm afraid it's not you. Cheerio!
Let us fight them. Anyone hurt? No. Just me.
I literally need you.
Right, well, thank you, Ike and Michael. That was a great bit of music there. I love that track. Let's go and see. Looks like Terry's back to his normal self. Sort of box. Let's see what's in the safe. Ooh, I've got a bow. Finally got a bow. I thought bows were like very commonplace, but it seems you can't get bows. You have to steal them. A Mongol bow. Right. This has got to be some kind of a joke, isn't it? What, the range is only 11? And, well, it shoots for like what? I mean, it's a Mongol, that's an antique bow, I mean, surely. Okay, right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll have to leave some stuff behind. And I'll see you all again very soon, I'm sure. Yes, right. Well, we've sorted out T.E.R.R.Y, and we've emptied the museum of anything that looks decent. No Excalibur, of course, though, but I think it'd be somewhere in the game, I'm sure. It's stuck in a bit of stone somewhere, and we have to rescue it. Okay, right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all again very soon. It's here, Grant from the British Museum, signing off. Bye for now. that's me signing off. That's Terry taken care of, and that's the British Museum done. I shall see you all again very soon. Bye for now.